Love you. Thank you. Hello everyone, it's October here. I'm just going to do a tutorial of how I cast on for one of my projects. So I've got my yarn here. The first thing that I will do is do a slip knot. So this is how I do my slip knot. Like that. Round like this. And through. I then take one of my knitting needles, place it like this, and put this knitting needle in your left hand if you're a right-handed person. I then take the short end and just tuck it under here so I don't accidentally pick it up. I'm shocking for picking up the short end of my wool and knitting with it. I then take the other needle in my right hand and I put the needle through like this and then over like this, through, bring the stitch and put it back on the left-handed needle and pull it down. Now you'll see that there's a gap in between the two stitches here, like a little V. I then place my knitting needle through those two middle, between the two stitches, take my yarn in my left hand and put it over like this. Pull it tight-ish. You don't want to do it super tight, you just want to do it, semi-tight. Then you go back between, find the space between the two stitches on the left-handed needle. Take your yarn in your right hand. I tension with my little finger, just like this. And then that's kind of what I do. You'll find a good rhythm for how you prefer to hold stuff. So I tension it and take it with my index finger around like this, back onto the left hand needle. Find the gap between the two stitches, like this, over, like this. I'll speed up a bit and I'll put 10 stitches on. Now how I will usually do a cast on row is I will cast on more stitches than I need. This is just my preference. Lost count, I'll just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Awesome. So now what I will do to do the first row of stitches, if I'm doing a garter stitch pattern, say for a scarf or a pair of hand warmers, I will slip the first stitch, which is take your knitting needle from that's in your right hand and put it through the first stitch like this and just drop it onto this stitch. Don't do any stitching. And then take your needle, put it through this stitch, yarn over like you did when you were putting a stitch on, like this, but instead of spinning it through and putting it back on, you just drop the stitch off. So that's making your first garter stitch. And then you just do the same for the next stitch, yarn around, through and off. Do it again for you, through the stitch, over, through and off. Do it a bit quicker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And now these stitches, because I don't want to work with those, I'm only doing a 10 stitch thing here. I will go like this and pull it because it had that what's it called, the brain fart. Oh my goodness. So you turn around and now you've got, so that's your first row of stitching. You turn it around like this and then you pick it up, left needle through the first stitch, around like this, and like this. Now this size could easily be used for a headband. You could do an even shorter one. Could put it around a little coffee cup, takeaway coffee cup. Keep knitting and do an extra skinny scarf. If you cast on 30 stitches, you could make a pair of hand warmers. So yeah, hopefully that helps. I'll talk to you all soon. Thank you.